Well, for months, the World Food Programme has warned the world is on the verge of a hunger pandemic due to conflict, disasters, economic crises and COVID-19. It says the number of people facing hunger could almost double by the end of the year, from 149 million to 270 million. Africa is the worst affected continent. 22 million people suffer food shortages in the Democratic Republic of Congo. There are another 4 million people facing shortages in northeast Nigeria, and then another 3.3 million people in Burkina Faso. In the Middle East, 20 million people are experiencing a food crisis in Yemen, while Lebanon is facing its worst ever economic crisis as well. And then in Latin America, more than 5 million Venezuelan migrants are suffering from food insecurity there, but the programme is facing its own funding shortfall as well. This means that 8.5 million beneficiaries only receive food aid every other month. Well, earlier, the head of the UN World Food Programme, David Beasley, spoke to Al Jazeera about the award and said the organisation needs money and access to reach those in need, particularly in Yemen, to avert famine.
Yemen is the world's worst disaster. Out of 29 million people, we assist about 12.5 million people on any given day, and it's driven nothing but by war, man-made conflict, and people are starving to death. If we have the money and the access, and we need both, we can avert famine and we can avert death. But in a place like Yemen, with just so much war and conflict, it is very complicated. Our people, the men and women that work so valiantly at the World Food Program, they're putting their lives on the line every single day. They put their lives at risk every single day, whether it's Yemen or Syria or Iraq, or whether it's northeast Nigeria, South Sudan, the Sahel region where you got ISIS and Al-Qaeda and all the extremist groups. So we work in complex environments, but if we have the money and the access, we can avert famine. We can, in fact, reduce destabilization as well as migration by necessity, but we got to have the money. And right now, money is a really, really serious issue.